This unlikely scene has the setting for a Jurassic Park, because 150 million years ago, dinosaurs actually roamed in this area, and their fossilized remains lie about a quarter of a mile away in the fossil quarry in the Dinosaur National Monument in Utah, USA. The dinosaur bones now exposed on the quarry face were buried in an ancient river, and over time the sediments turned to rock, protecting the bones in a stone time capsule. Geological actions pushed up the landmass to create the Rocky Mountains, and in doing so revealed the quarry face. What sort of dinosaurs would have been here? Well, the remains so far discovered indicate 10 different types of animal, the majority of which were plant eaters, the exception being Allosaurus. Some of the better known names of the others include Stegosaurus, Camarasaurus, the huge Apatosaurus at 67 feet long, and the even bigger Diplodocus at 87 feet long. The National Park Service has produced a small booklet to help visitors identify the different fossils. This diagram shows a complete skeleton with all the named bones. The quarry face is divided up into sections, and all of the bones in each section are listed for ease of identification. For example, fossil 4144 is a plate off the back of a Stegosaurus, and here it is on the quarry face. The quarry face has been cut back so that the fossils stand out in relief, but they are still held firmly within the sandstone. In the majority of cases, different animal bones are all mixed up on the quarry face due to the movement of the original skeletons under the influence of moving water and sand. Let's have a look at some of the fossils in detail, but although each one has been identified, I'm not going to attempt to try and name them. Just let your imagination try and visualize the size of these bones in relation to the size of the animal that they came from. Probably the most dramatic fossil is this head of a Camarasaurus. Look at the eye socket and the teeth. This is exceptional because head fossils are not common, since the heads were the weakest part of the original skeleton and were easily destroyed. This is a footprint and is a cast replica in sandstone, as are these others, all of which were found in this area. Let us now move forward in time to just 26,000 years ago. Some 100 large Columbian and woolly mammoths were trapped in a spring-fed waterhole on the edge of what is now Hot Springs, South Dakota. In 1974, during excavations for a new housing project, earth-moving equipment revealed the white bones and tusks of these huge animals. This site is now widely acclaimed, and many scientists come from all over the world to carry out research here. The whole area is enclosed, and with walkways provided for the public, it is possible to see these fossils at close quarters and watch the excavations actually taking place. What a painstaking and laborious task this must be, to ensure that nothing is lost and nothing is damaged. When a new and interesting fossil has been found and the sandstone removed from around it, then it is encased in plaster and hessian and fastened to a wooden frame so that it can be transported to the laboratories for detailed examination and tests. Again, let us look at some of these fossils, many of which are easily recognizable, particularly the tusks and the vertebrae. These fossils are the teeth of the mammoth, which may not be familiar to everyone, but in fact are very similar to those of the present-day elephant. The quantity and quality of the fossils in these two sites is quite extraordinary, and it does make one reflect on the circumstances that has made possible their preservation, and the chance discovery of the remains of some of these long extinct creatures of our planet, and which now have enabled us to reconstruct exactly what these animals looked like.